and welcome to Meeple Mentor Reviews. I'm Jared, and with me is Holly, and today we're doing a review for the new small box card game tile placement game, Savernake Forest. This is from DEVIR Games, designed by Rodrigo Rego. It is for 2 to 4 players, and plays relatively quickly. I would say under half an hour, if that. We can play it much faster than that, especially after you've kind of played the rules and know the rules. It's really cute. There's some really great artwork to it. There's some cute animals on some of the cards, and otherwise it's a card placement, tile placement, because the cards act as like a tile. And what you're doing is throughout the game, you're going to place a total grid of 4x4 cards, and they make paths. And on the paths, there's going to be different icons of 4 kinds of food. And what you want to do is, make a path for animals, and the animals will tell you what kind of food they eat of the 4 and what points, they're worth for each one they can eat. And their starting card, also says how many they'll eat on a given path. So, you're trying throughout the game to not only add animals to your 4x4 grid, but make a path that is ideal for each animal in your growing forest. Because as far as the food printed on the paths, they will eat whatever's closest to them and up to a number shown on their card. Mm-hmm. We played this a few times, and we really, really enjoyed it. I think it's got some staying power and some strategy to it that I really enjoyed. And I think, a lot of people could probably like this. It's if you like games like Carcassonne, but you want something simpler or cute or, not as long. Savernake Forest kind of hits that same kind of itch. What did you think, Holly?
I really liked it. I'm always a sucker for good artwork. It's got great artwork. The little characters are adorable. It has a very Kodama feel to me, where you're building your tree and collecting your points. You're essentially just building your path and collecting your points. It's pretty straightforward.
Similar.
There's not a whole lot of strategy involved. There is a feature where you can increase how many foods your little bird or your little otter or whatever can eat. There's also a feature where you can increase the point value of the foods that they eat. I think it's a really cute game. I don't think it'd be overly complicated to try to explain to new gamers, or maybe like 10 and up, somewhere around there. It was a lot of fun. It's cute. It's small, so it's portable. You can play it on a relatively... if you had a couple TV trays, you could play it. You play it on a hotel bed, something like that. It's you can take it around. I like it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, not only is it tile placement, but you draft your cards every turn of 4 available, 3 path possible tiles and 1 animal. And so whatever's there, you can take when it's your turn. And if you're a first player, obviously you get first pick of any of that. But whichever of the 4 spots that those cards are, they have a different, extra benefit. So if I take the card in the first slot, I also gain the first player token, and I become first player for the next round. And the second slot, there's water tokens. So you gain a water token along with that path card. And that's what, like she said, you can put it on any point, any food icon on any animal in your forest to increase the point value that they make when they eat it. And then the third location gives you like a shelter token. It's like kind of rocks, makes up like maybe a cave. And you can put that on animal cards, and that increases how much food they'll eat. So if they only start out eating one thing, you might want to put more on them so they can potentially eat a whole lot of more valuable stuff. The fourth one is simply to take the animal card that's there. So there's basically 2 decks, a path deck and the animal card deck. But that 4th spot means, you get an animal added to your forest. They do have some initial point values for each animal. So sometimes just taking an animal is worth points alone. Other times, if you take it early enough that you can build a path for it, then you'll actually get more points. for that animal. So you want a good balance of probably 3 to 4 animals in your forest, as well as the right paths to have the right types of food for the animals that you have. So
and you have to pay close attention to how much they can eat.
yeah, that's a big one, because they'll stop once they hit their limit, and anything else you're just making a path that's not helping anything. So you don't want to waste any turn.
They start out at 0 and you didn't notice.
Yeah, some animals will start with not being able to eat anything, but you have to purposefully get those tokens to add to that animal so they can start eating at the end of the game. All of this is like points done at the end of the game. You flip the main board over, and you move your token to keep track of points as you just kind of score everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the art. I do like the components in here, and how compact the game is. So it's really easy to just pull out or travel with, or take it with you, and play it with most anybody, because it's not very complicated to play or learn, and it doesn't take very long, 20 minutes or less, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's Savernake Forest. I believe it came out this year, and so yeah, we're excited about it. I like it a lot.
I like it too. It's a good time.
Cool. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then check it out. It's Savernake Forest by DEVIR Games. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to our review, and make sure you stick around on our channel to not miss out on any of our other fun content, not just reviews. We have a podcast. We have news that we cover every other week for just board game news. We talk about recommendations and reviews, and the biggest thing is every other week we have detailed tutorial videos for all kinds of board games, but mostly medium weight and heavyweight games that I found people need help.
Yeah.
Need help learning. So, that was the concept of the channel, and I hope you enjoy it. So stick around, hit the subscribe button, and, leave us a like and a comment and all that stuff. But until the next video, I've been Jared.
I'm Holly.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.